Hello and welcome to the No Format Podcast with me, Charlie, and the Torval to my Dean, Michael.
Hello.
Hello.
We're doing the Bolero as we speak.
I've been planning that intro for ages, and I was really dead proud of myself. And a few weeks ago, I did we did an episode, my Icelandic episode, and I'd planned it in for that, and then I'd forgotten about it, and then changed it to my intro, as you heard of me speaking very poorly Icelandic. And I thought, well, it would have been fitted perfect for that because even though obviously they're not Icelandic, Torval and Dean, but they're ice dancing,
Famously, yeah.
so it would have fitted quite well. But I can never. Which one? Do you know which one's which? Which is the male? Which is the female?
Torval, this Jane Torval and Christopher Dean.
He used to be a policeman.
Do they?
Yeah.
Aren't they from this area?
Yeah, he did. He did. So if you Google that, you'll find out where we're from.
Yep.
Yeah, he was a policeman in the city centre for. I think it was like a few years. It wasn't like a 30-year career kind of thing. But yeah, and he used to do his ice dancing as when he's on his days off. And
Well,
things,
there you go.
Yeah. So how's things been, Mike? Not seen you since before.
No, your wife was. Cause we always do a little partner swap during these podcast records. So she was around our house and I was just having a little chat. We're trying to work it out. It must have been before Christmas.
Yeah. I did briefly see you on my Ring doorbell CCTV when we were away.
Oh yeah.
Putting our bin in.
Ever since that moment, I've been wanting to just pop by the house every now and again and just do random things. Where is the Ring doorbell?
So I've got one at the front over there, so everyone can see. One at the side door, and then when it works, one at the back garden. But the Wi-Fi.
Do you mean a camera, not a doorbell?
Oh, sorry. Yeah, these are all cameras. Sorry, yeah, the Ring outdoor cameras. Then now we've got a Ring alarm system as well. So
nice.
I'd recommend it. I mean, one of the only things that I think we both noticed is since we put the alarm system up on the cameras, sometimes our Wi-Fi is a little bit slow, but I suppose it's because it's all Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
Cameras, I mean, that one, probably the front and the side one are the most active, because obviously anyone that comes on our drive to the side door, I mean, they've been up for, obviously 2 months now, and they're probably maybe 50% battery.
Okay. How do you charge them?
It's got a little detachable battery inside, and you just plug it in, like a little mini.
That's put me off it now, though.
Pardon?
That's put me off it now.
What?
The idea, it'd run out of battery for me, and I'd be like, no, back that.
You can't bother. Well,
can't be bothered.
you can buy attachments, so you can buy a solar panel thing to make it does. It does.
We live in England, Charlie.
I mean, when I briefly had a very sure alarm system for a bit, which I won't get into, was
No.
Don't ever go with them because, a long story short, they drilled a hole through. They drilled through a wire in my house and caused a power cut.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But anyway, to be fair, they had these Arlo cameras. They were pretty good, and I was haggling with them after they fucked up, and he bought me an attachment for a solar panel thing, and as soon as I put that, stayed on 99% for ages.
There you go.
So, but the only thing is, down the side of the house gets absolutely no sun, as we found out as we got a solar panel spotlight. Now doesn't work.
Okay.
It just gets no sun whatsoever, so it wouldn't work there. But yeah, front and back it would. But the cameras, we got them in the sale. Actually, got that Alexa with it. Got that Alexa for £10 as I bought it. So
nice.
Yeah, I would recommend it. So there's my little, and I got recommended it from my friend Jez, who, if he's not selling Ring doorbells and things, he's singing. Yeah, everybody knows. Well, all of our friends know that he loves the Amex. So Jez, if you another shout out to a person, if you listen to this episode, drop me a message.
Does he know about the podcast?
Yeah, he knows about the podcast.
Oh, well, there's no excuse.
No excuse. I have to see what episode he partially, when cause they live in Manchester, so they come down and stop with us. And I was telling him about it. It was last year, like a few months ago, and he started listening to it, and then he'd had it on his phone, so we got in his car and it started playing the first episode in his car as we were driving. So we had a little bit of a listen to it. So yeah, but yeah, no, it's been, what do we say? 3. No, we haven't said a time because then I got distracted.
It's been a while.
It's been a while.
It's before Christmas.
Yeah, it's been before Christmas. Have a good Christmas.
Yeah, I mean, like people listening to this were mid-February.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, we should be talking more about Easter.
I know. Oh God. So this is like the biggest scandal in the world. Genuinely, I popped to Co-op on Christmas Eve.
Okay.
Because I had a breakdown at Christmas.
Oh, okay.
I don't know why.
Yeah.
I think it's because I was like, I was ill, but I was trying to get through everything.
Yeah.
And I sort of like hadn't realised. And I tried to make some Yorkshire puddings,
Mm-hmm.
and they failed. And somehow I just broke down.
Oh, really?
That. Like genuinely, it was like really. I just sort of like, what is going on?
Yeah, yeah.
Like,
it's like the final.
Yeah, I think just I was letting the stress of Christmas. It just built up for me.
Yeah.
So I was trying to make some Yorkshire puddings. They failed twice.
Yeah.
Because I was planning on sort of like pre-cooking them before Christmas and then reheating them. And I pride myself on Yorkshire puddings. I'm sure I've made you Yorkshire puddings in the past. In my roast potatoes, I used to.
Yeah, roast potatoes. Yeah.
I might not have been at the stage of making Yorkshire puddings at that point. But homemade Yorkshire pudding is so much easier than Aunt Bessie's. Is it Aunt Bessie's?
Yeah, well, Aunt Bessie does do Yorkshire puddings.
Yeah, there you go, Aunt Bessie. But because they messed up massively, I was like, I'm going to go buy some Yorkshire puddings.
Like the frozen ones.
So it was obviously getting to me. It was like, let's just make life. What Lauren was like, go and buy some pre-made ones. No one's going to care. Trying to calm me down from the situation. So I popped the co-op to get them, and luckily there were some in stock. So obviously I was risking it on Christmas Eve.
Yeah.
But I took a picture of it, and maybe I'll put it on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. You can find us all there. No Format Podcast. I saw Easter eggs. They were selling Easter eggs on Christmas Eve.
On Christmas Eve? Mm-hmm. Like, I used to work at Tesco, and like once Christmas was out of the way, so you get like all your Christmas stock in like months before, and then you'd get your New Year's Eve stock in, so all your like party food and prosecco and champagne and alcohol, like those of that. But then come like sort of maybe I'd probably say mid to late January, you'd be getting the Easter stuff would be coming in, but that was like coming in the back. It wasn't being put out.
Yeah.
But no, I've never seen
Christmas Eve.
Oh wow!
Christmas Eve, I could buy some mini eggs.
Were they selling like full-fingered Easter eggs?
I'm sure there was like small Easter eggs there. There was only one display. Don't get me wrong; it wasn't like taking over the whole shop. But it was like they'd actually got a cardboard display out with it on.
See, would that be a good idea? A shop like an all-year-round shop that sells Easter eggs, like Easter chocolate eggs.
I'd buy them.
Yeah, I
love Easter egg chocolate. What makes it better than normal chocolate?
I don't know. It tastes different. Like if you get a Dairy Milk, like for example, one. It tastes different to eat in like a Dairy Milk bar, also, I always find.
This is also the other question. If I was to have a whole sitting of an Easter egg, that feels bad.
Yeah.
If you melt that down, is that much bigger than just a chocolate bar?
Well, no, because you think it... I mean, it depends obviously what size egg you get, but...
a big one.
The big egg. Yeah, if you're going to get an Easter egg, you're going to get a big one. It's not like it's solid. Like, if that was a solid chocolate egg, which I would love to try one time.
I'd still eat it.
Yeah.
In one sitting.
What, a solid, big, cheap...
I'd give it a go.
Nah, I think I'd be sick. I think Lauren would do a very good go. She's got a sweet tooth, but I think that'd be too much chocolate. That would be a solid...
Maybe.
In the middle. I've always wanted to do the... I've seen people on, like, Facebook and stuff do the huge cream egg.
Oh,
you get loads of cream eggs.
That made me feel sick.
I mean, that probably would be...
What's inside the cream egg? What is that flavour?
I don't know. It's nice. It's like sugar. It's like... I mean, you can feel the sugar on your teeth. I don't know what it is. It's like a sugary, thick cream.
I feel like I've suddenly got ADHD because I can't focus on one thought. Because my next question, that was already in my head. How do you eat a cream egg? And I wanted to interrupt you as soon as you started talking.
How do I eat a cream egg? I bite the top off and then lick the centre bit out.
Yeah.
What do you do?
Same way.
I mean, if I'm in a rush eating a cream egg, but you don't want to be in a rush if you're eating a cream egg. You want to take your time.
You want to take your time, savour it.
Yeah, you don't want to be like just munching it in. But unless you get the mini ones, can't you? Or you used to be able to. You get mini cream eggs are like...
Oh, yes, you can, yeah.
Half a size or a quarter of a size of the full one. But yeah, I mean, that is ridiculous. Easter egg on Christmas Eve. But I assume you didn't buy one.
Say again?
I assume you didn't buy one.
I didn't buy one, but I wish I had.
I wonder if they're still there now.
Oh, they definitely are.
Sure, yeah, surely. Because Easter.
I've seen all the Easter stuff already.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Is Easter? April this year?
It's normally March, isn't it?
It depends. It's either end of March or beginning of April, isn't it? And sometimes it can go like we've had Easter.
I don't understand how it changes. Surely the date that Jesus came out of the tomb is the same.
Well, yeah, it's like Christmas Day. Easter Sunday's on a Tuesday. It's on a Tuesday, isn't it? Like Christmas Day. If it's on a Wednesday, it's a Wednesday. So I don't understand.
No.
Any good Christmas presents you got?
I got these brand new microphones we recorded with.
Yeah, you did, which are very good.
Yeah, well, hopefully they're very good. We haven't properly listened back to all the episodes. We've had a quick listen and we're like, oh, it seems good.
Yeah.
But we don't know whether you're going to hear all of the rustling of the us moving about and me getting cramp in that last episode. If anyone's listening to that or listened to that last episode and thought near the end I sounded a bit off, I suddenly got cramp and my whole leg was in a lot of pain. And as soon as the episode was over, I stood up and was wandering around trying to sort myself out.
I know, I just think it was a bit odd. You were actually a bit strange. But no, I mean, from what I've seen so far, because obviously when we normally record, we have what they call the other microphone.
The big microphone.
Yeah, where you clip them to something, and then there's always a bit of a thing in there of getting, because I've got one now, Mike recommended it to me, so I've got one for my birthday.
They are good.
They are good quality.
For when we record remotely, we'd still be using them.
Yeah. But yeah, these are just literally clip-on. They remind me, actually, at my wedding, I had clip-on microphone because we had it videoed.
I didn't know you had a clip-on microphone.
Yeah, we had a clip. But this one, it had a battery pack to it.
Oh.
So it was a clip-on one that I had to then put in my, the battery pack in my side pocket. Come to think of it, Lauren must not have had one. But then again, she wasn't doing any speeches or anything, so... And I suppose they might have been able to pick it up. Yeah, because Lauren didn't have one.
No.
There's nowhere on a wedding dress you're going to be able to put a thing in my phone. But maybe it was because they would have been able to hear it. What I mean, when I was with Lauren.
Does that mean Sandra had one?
No, just me. I think I was the only person that had them. But yeah, because we had the mic when we did the speeches at our wedding, the microphone didn't work. The actual physical microphone.
Everyone had to shout.
So we were, yeah. I mean, luckily, Sandra, Lauren's mum, has a very loud voice anyway. So,
Sandra, shout out if you're listening.
Yeah, I don't know if they've listened. Actually, I'll have to ask.
Rude.
Lauren's parents. It would be rude if they hadn't.
I also got a fondue set, which I'm really excited about using.
A fondue? That's a trip back to the 70s?
I don't know, maybe.
I'm
slowly getting these dinner parties. I've got a raclette set, I've got a fondue set. I'm getting this cheese dinner party sorted.
My mum and dad have still got a chocolate fountain.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's a proper 90s, 2000s sort of thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
They were all the rage.
Okay. How big is it?
It's not massive. You could fit, well, I say it's not massive. Big enough to fit a whole sort of wheel of cheese in them.
Oh, okay. So how does a fondue?
I think you chop it up into small bits,
and then it all melts. And then what things are you gonna have to put your cheese on? Does that make sense?
No.
So is fondue?
It comes with fondue forks that you then dip in your bread into the cheese.
Yeah, that's what I mean. So it'd be bread that you'll have with it. Yeah. Not I mean the chocolate fountain. I mean banana was always really nice. The chocolate fountain, but it's really kind of bananas, marshmallows. I've seen people have things of chocolate. Like a chunk of chocolate, but
I've just remembered I was meant to be having a fondue party tomorrow, but I forgot to order the fire bit, so it looks like I'm not having a fondue party tomorrow.
It was just normal Friday night. You're not even inviting anyone round, just you with some cheese.
Just me cheese sorted.
Okay.
And a board game night because got a few new board games as well. So
yes, Lauren was saying that you've got any. What have you got?
I got Splendor, Carcassonne, Cockroach Poker, Skull King, No Thanks, Dopplet So Clever. I got loads.
Okay, oh wow, you did get a lot of board games for Christmas. And where are you going to put them all? Because your garage is full.
I'm actually... So, I've got that cupboard full of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no longer...
Oh, really?
Well, it's still there, but I mean, I've gone onto another shelf.
Oh, wow. We get all of our... So any board games that we buy now are recommended through Mark. I don't think I've bought a board game since probably meeting you that's not been recommended by you. So we took that what's it called now? Ticket to Ride, the train game. I took that round on Christmas Day to play with my family, and yeah, it went down very well.
The next one would be Carcassonne. I can't believe there's a big board game for Nessic. I've never played Carcassonne before.
Oh, really?
It's so good.
Oh, okay. My sister was telling me about one where you're trying to prevent a flood. It's like a dam. I'll have to ask her what it is. But it's like you're working as a team. It's kind of similar to Pandemic style kind of game. And you're working to basically stop this town or country from being flooded and putting up flood defences and things like that.
Oh, you've heard of that one?
Yeah, I'll have to ask her what it is. But
how about you? Did you get any good Christmas presents?
Yeah, I got which we talked about previously in the other episode, my Lego Formula One McLaren. I'd probably say I'm 3/4 of the way through building it now. But you
can tell it's a car.
Yeah, you can tell it's got. I tell you what, it's a lot bigger than what I thought it was going to be. I mean, I'd probably say what?
What's your plans with it once it's made?
See, I want to put it in the fire. I've got like an open fireplace. I want to put it in there, but Lauren sort of said no. We have like
I sort of understand, if I'm honest.
Yeah, she wants. Yeah, but it is. I mean, I say that actually. I don't know if it would fit.
No, I don't think it would. It'd be quite like intruding into the room.
The other one she said is, so I've got another Lego Saturn V rocket, which is above.
That used to be down here, didn't it?
It was. I put it under the thing, so that's now above. I've got like above my fridge in the kitchen. There's like I don't know. From when the house was extended, I don't know, but there's like this like natural sort of shelf. I say natural shelf, but like it's not a wooden shelf. It's just a shelf that's part of the wall.
Shelf. It was made by the rain.
Yeah, it was just worn away over the years. But no, it was like it's sort of a shelf made out of the walls. That's sort of it's not intended to be a shelf, but anyway. So I put it up there, and I currently have shot glasses on there. So Lauren's suggesting about putting it there, but I think it's going to be too big to put it, and plus, you're not really going to see it. So
no, I don't know. I feel like you need like.
You can get an actual cabinet for that, like a little glass thing.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and you can get a lights thing to go underneath it,
and a little sort of like turntable.
Yeah, little extra turntable. But I've already eyed up because I've kind of really got into Lego, so I've already eyed up my next purchase. It's either the Batman tumbler, or the I think it's the space shuttle. I think it's Discovery, like the old new ones. But yeah, it's just so expensive.
Oh, it is. You've been to the Lego shop in London?
We went there, yeah, when we went down.
Me and some mates went to the Lego shop near when it first opened up. And I'd say I'm pretty sure there's 4 of us, grown adults in London in the Lego shop. We went to the bit of where you can play with the Lego, basically.
Yeah.
We was probably there for about 2 hours playing with the Lego.
Oh, really?
Building stuff. So, yeah.
It is, yeah. I mean, until I got my Saturn V rocket a few years. Well, I don't know how long I've had it now. Maybe a year. No, I think I got it last Christmas, so maybe over a year. And I've just sort of searched, and there's just so much like Lego that I would love to get. I mean, like I did one. I jokingly asked Lauren for the Titanic, but it's about £500.
Oh.
And it's
sink your money into that.
Yeah. And it's big, so and I still need to build it. She bought me a 3D puzzle of the Titanic, so I still need to have a go at that. But
if you get me like massive load of Lego, I can get you sort of like the
blueprints,
the remains of the Titanic.
But I've seen stuff where you can like apps where you scans all your Lego. And
it tells you what you can make. I saw that recently. I was like, that's incredible.
That is really good. I've still got loads of Lego at my mum and dad's, like just generic Lego, so I want to get it round and just like build shit with it, because it's weird. It's like a child's, well, initially for children, isn't it? But now they've like thinking the mark, because like for example this Formula 1 car, it's the working engine, and you turn the wheels and the wheels go like move left or right with the steering wheel, but it's probably, I don't know, I probably wouldn't say it's for a child.
No, definitely not.
No.
There's a 4-part documentary series on Netflix about the toys that we all know.
Oh, okay.
That's the theme tune to the show.
Okay.
There's actually more than 4. That's what it was to begin with, and then it was an 8-part, and then it was a continuing documentary series.
Just got really into
it. But basically, it's a really, really good documentary series, and then they've also done the films as well. It's called The Toys That Made Us.
Okay.
So it's got like G.I. Joes, Barbies, Hello Kitty.
I feel like I've watched. Or did you talk about it?
I've definitely talked about it in the past.
In your old past, yeah. Sounds familiar.
But they've got Lego on one of them.
Oh, okay.
And they talk about the history of Lego, and it's really, really interesting. The way they do the documentary is just so fascinating. Anyway, like the style that they do the documentary in.
Yeah.
The creators actually did a similar documentary for Disney Plus on all the Disney rides, and that was interesting as well.
I've watched that one. I've watched that. Was a good,
so similar sort of style as that.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, Toys That Made Us about Lego.
Yeah,
they basically had a rule to begin with. There was the whole thing was educational.
Oh, okay.
And there was no guns or any weapons allowed in Lego.
Oh, okay.
It obviously changed eventually as time went on.
Oh,
so that was the rule.
Have you ever watched Lego Masters?
I want to. I want to watch the Christmas special because it's got Alex Horne on it.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Somebody at work was saying about it, that it was like a celebrity sort of one where they came on it. But I'll have to definitely watch that. I mean, I've only ever watched because I don't think there's is there a UK one?
I think there is, yes.
I mean, the only one that I've ever seemed to come across is the Australian one.
Yeah, I know there is an Australian one. But yeah, I've never watched any of them, but they're definitely a show I'd love.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You've reminded me, because I thought I'd watched all the Christmas TV that I wanted to watch.
Yeah, there you go. But let me know what channel it sounds like a Channel 4 program.
Yeah, it's definitely got to be Channel 4.
Channel 4, but so yeah, I'm still sort of, that's keeping me entertained. And then I showed you earlier my Viking drinking horn.
Oh yeah, you got that for Christmas.
I did, yeah. A pint, very big. But I was saying to Mike earlier, the only downside to it is it's got like a holder for it, and it's obviously, I assume everyone knows what a horn looks like. You can't just put it down. It will just.
What you need to get is a belt with like a little attachment to it.
Yeah, that I can just
put it into there,
or like some sort of like thing that I could put over my chest that I could then kind of slot it in like a the Bjorn, baby Bjorn things.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah,
something like that.
There you go. Look into that for next Christmas, Loz.
yeah, it's a recommendation for you. I think you need to get one. Then we can like cheer when comes summer again. I get the hot tub out. Both our Viking drinking horns.
Yeah, and that'd be great.
That would be good.
Like, no, what I love is obviously we're going to record a podcast in the hot tub.
Yeah,
and we'll get out the horns for that.
Yeah,
no one is going to know or care that we're in a hot tub or that we're drinking out of these horns.
No,
that is purely for us.
I know. Like we were saying earlier, like we're still not getting used to like, even though this is your second like podcast, as in second.
I've probably done about 100 episodes in total, I reckon now.
Do you reckon?
Yeah.
Wow, that's pretty impressive.
There's about 50 of the last one, and then we've done about 30 of this one.
Oh, okay. I feel like I should get you some sort of like golden plaque or something for like 100th recording.
Centenary.
Yeah. But yeah, I do forget that. I think that people can't actually see us; they're just listening to us, aren't they?
But we do want to record podcasts at some point and do like
a video
one, don't we?
Yeah. I know. I keep coming up. I'll have like randomly. I'll be at work and I'll be like, "Oh, this is a good idea for a podcast." But I'm going to just start messaging you with them because I'll forget, or making a note somewhere on my phone because I'll think about it and then I'll be like, "Oh shit, I forgot what it was now."
Right. Should we make a promise here and now?
Yeah.
We're definitely going to have a drinking episode.
Yeah.
In which we might have guests on.
Yeah.
Maybe that might be another reason to get more friends.
Yeah, I might.
It's definitely someone I know that wants to do that.
Okay.
And also, we're definitely going to do a Christmas episode this year in which we drink and we exchange Secret Santa.
Yeah.
So here, I know that we're in the mid February. I'm pretty sure when this episode is about to come out.
Yeah.
Early February actually. But here's our New Year's promises. How's that sound for what we do for the end of this podcast episode?
Yeah.
New Year's promises about what we're going to try and achieve for the podcast.
Yeah.
Tales from the Hot Tub.
Yeah.
Drinking episode.
Yeah.
Christmas special in which we exchange Secret Santa.
Yeah.
Tales on the Barbecue.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's what we were talking about earlier. Yeah. That's like a cooking barbecue. I mean, obviously, a couple of them. Well, two of them. Well, obviously, one's Christmas. Obviously, the Christmas episode. The hot tub and the Tales from the Barbecue. I mean, we could probably do that. Well, to be fair, we could probably do all three of them on the same day if we wanted to. I just want to spread it out. But they're going to be summer episodes, aren't they?
Tales from the Hot Tub we're going to put on OnlyFans.
Yeah. for our male or female listeners or viewers. Well, viewers, I suppose, if we put it on OnlyFans. But yeah, no, that sounds pretty good. We talked about doing one where we went for a walk as well.
Yeah.
So I think that would be
the Rambler special.
And then I think we should do any idea, like if our listeners could potentially come up with any ideas, drop us a message on Facebook.
If anyone wants to come on the podcast and have a little chat with us as well, we're open for that.
Yeah. And I mean, if you're listening from another country, I'm sure we could, with the timings, I'm sure we could.
We do at some point. We'd like to have a little chat potentially with WickedPuff88, who won Taskmaster.
Yeah, that would be good.
That's getting the timing because they're in America.
Yeah. Do you know whereabouts in America? No. So you don't know. Well, I mean, there's only a few out. I mean, the West Coast, I think, is 8 hours behind maximum, and then the East Coast 5 or something. So it might have to be a morning thing for them and an afternoon and evening thing for us. So I'm sure we could.
But logistics, we don't need to talk about.
Yeah, we'll sort that out.
Forgot we've also got more Taskmaster episode.
Oh yes,
planned.
Yeah.
You obviously don't know more than that we've gotten planned.
No,
because you've got no idea what the tasks are. But I can tell you that I've had plenty of recordings back for episode 2 and 3.
Oh wow!
So there's just a few people that I'm waiting on to get for episode 2. Okay. 2 people for episode 2 and 3 on episode 3.
How many tasks are there?
There's prize tasks, 3 tasks, and 3 main tasks, and then a live task.
Mm-hmm. Very good. I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah.
I'd forgotten about it. I was talking to you. I was talking to someone at work about it, telling about it actually. That's a show in itself. Like, I mean, have you come across? I mean, you listen to a lot more podcasts than I do, but
I feel like someone literally beat us to the mark by like a couple of weeks.
Oh, really?
But I've not seen. It's not a permanent thing that I've seen them do.
Yeah. Okay. Because I think that's a.
Oh yeah, definitely a show in itself, and you could.
Yeah.
But it's coming up with a task. So I struggle to get 6 episodes out of it.
Yeah. I mean, I do think like of audio because I think of tasks like, and I got that. Well, that was another good present I got. I need to show you actually. Well, I took a picture into and sent it to you. The Taskmaster Book of Tat.
Oh yeah, you got that. Yeah, you got the book.
And I was going to go through and just sort of maybe highlight, see if there was any tasks that could be done audible, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
But I think I did come out. There was a few that we could potentially do. So, anyway, where did I put that book? I need to have a look for it.
But yeah, if anyone's interested in taking part in episode 3, 4, 5, we're still looking for contestants for those ones.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's something to look forward to.
Yeah.
We'll, as we get them, I'm going to say now it takes a while to actually do those episodes. So
yeah.
In terms of editing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Any New Year's resolutions before we go?
So I was listening to a podcast earlier today, and I really, really liked his New Year's resolution. And he said, I think I'm allowed to say it at least once, and then that's it. And saying it on a podcast allows it. It's like, I want to get fit, but not talk about it ever to anyone.
Yeah.
I don't want to be that person that said, yeah, I'm getting fit, going on runs and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's a pretty good one.
I feel like I've already, because I was talking to you about how I've been eating salmon.
Yeah.
Rice. Yeah. So I've already been talking about sort of like the healthy side of things.
I know, to be fair, I that is my New Year's resolution, is to lose weight and drink less alcohol, but I'm not an alcoholic, by the way. I'm not just like, I'm not.
He has got a rum and a pizza in his hand.
Yeah, and it's weird.
Hand.
It's weird. It's just a normal school night for me. But no, that is one of my things.
Not.
No. Yeah, but I suppose, I mean, that's probably.
I think everyone has a New Year's resolution, apart from those assholes who are naturally fit and healthy.
Yeah.
Everyone always has a New Year's resolution to become fit and healthy and.
But I always find
better their lives. It's
one of them things like everyone's like, oh, January, right? Let's get Christmas, New Year out of the way, eat healthy, and I think it's a really depressing month, January, because it's after Christmas. Everyone's going back to, well, not everybody, but a lot of people had time off over Christmas, going back to work. You already feel thingy anyway because you've been looking forward to Christmas or whatever, and then it's like, oh, just to kick you while you're down, you're going to eat you can't enjoy nice food, you're going to eat some shitty food or cut back on your drink or do dry January or whatever it's called.
I'm all for like Veganuary. That's the latest one. That is.
Yeah.
I'd happily not eat meat, but again, just after Christmas, I just want to enjoy meat for a bit.
Yeah.
I'll do vegan-arch. Give it a few months, and I'll have or maybe vegan. I can't even think, but vegan February.
Maybe we
because it's shorter.
I don't think I could do vegan. I could probably do veg like a vegetarian.
Yeah, I think you're right. Actually, I could do more vegetarian than vegan.
Because vegan's like milk, and it's just too complicated. Yeah. Maybe we should both do it together. 1 month. We'll pick a month and do
veggie arch.
We'll have to make sure that there's no birthdays that I'm planning on going out for.
I remember I tried to be really, really healthy once, and I did manage to stick to my guns, but I regretted it so much. Literally kickstarted a diet. Just one of my friends, like, it must have been 25 or something. But we went to a big barbecue restaurant. For those who know me, I love my barbecue food.
You do.
And there was them. They ordered like these massive ribs, and I just had a chicken.
Oh, really?
Just a chicken. And I was like, it's healthier at least.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Than all the fat on the other.
Big, like ribs and burgers.
Exactly.
Yeah. See, the only thing would be doing the vegetarian one would be that I would forget. I mean, to be fair, for my lunch, I do eat. Like today, I've had like a pita wrap with hummus, and I normally have like these little falafel things in it, which is all vegetarian.
Yeah.
I mean, I've got chicken for my tea tonight, but yeah, normally I would have that. So,
see, our issue in going vegetarian is my wife's allergic to nuts, peas, lentils, and all these sort of things.
Okay.
And even now, sausages and burgers, like if you buy processed ones, they've started putting chickpea flour in them.
Really?
And she's allergic to chickpeas. So even now, sausages and burgers, we've had to sort of like start ruling out, and like I make my own burgers now.
Yeah.
But yeah.
That's a bit of a nightmare.
So yeah, even meat products, you start not to be able to eat.
So you might become vegan at this rate, but not your.
Well, yeah, but vegan stuff, it's nuts.
Oh, of course, yeah, of course.
That's what I mean. Like,
I don't know what you'd be classed as if you couldn't eat.
We have to just eat pure meat.
Yeah,
unprocessed pure meat from the animal.
I might say she chowing into a pig. Disclaimer: Mike would never do that. Like, just for any.
Thank you.
For the episode, yeah. But yeah, I think that's our episode done.
Nice.
So
wrap it up. Close it up.
Wrap it up.
Press stop. Bye.
Yeah, that's it. See you later. I feel like I'll
Charlie.
Just stop it. Just stop it now.
It's so awkward, the endings.
I know. It's like how did you? Because I remember on your last one, you'd like probably what we're doing right now is you'd be like, right, we're going, and then you'd something, and I always used to listen after the ending music because sometimes you'd say something at the end. So I'd always used to listen.
We'd always marvel it up.
Yeah. But no, thank you for listening, and we will see you next week.
Yes. Bye.
Bye.